Did you know that 85% of the root causes for failure to maintain profitable growth are now internal to the company? Or that only 1 in 10 companies in the world manages to sustain successful round of profitable growth for as little as 1 decade? But first, let's take a step back. What are core capabilities? Core capabilities are fundamentals on how you will implement your vision. They are in the root of your value chain, or in how you will create and deliver value. It will answer the main fundamental questions on the what, where, who, and how. Core capabilities are developed through the continuous improvement in a period of time, rather than a specific moment. After asking the questions, to develop a core capability, a company must take the following actions. First, isolate its key abilities and hone them into organizational-wide strength. 2. Compare itself with other companies with the same skills to ensure that it's developing a unique capability. 3. Develop an understanding of what capabilities its customers truly value and invest accordingly to develop and sustain value strength. 4. Create an organizational roadmap that sets goals for competence building. 5. Pursue partnerships, acquisitions, and licensing arrangements that will further build the organizational strength in core areas. 6. Encourage communication and involvement in core capability development across the organization. 7. Preserve core strength even as management expands and redefines the business. And 8. Outsource or divest non-core capabilities to free up resources that can be used to deepen in core capabilities. Now, let's take a look at a couple examples. In 1953, Sears opened its doors here in Canada, and they were known as the one-stop shop. In December, people would open Sears' printed catalog and select everything they wanted for Christmas. That worked back in the days because it was aligned to the customer's needs and wants. But as the market changed and customers started making their lists online, Sears didn't adapt, and a heavy competition like Amazon.com entered the market. The result of not keeping up with what your customers want was over 190 stores closed and 12,000 employees out of work. So December last year, instead of customers open the printed catalog, Sears closed their doors here in Canada. Are you a world traveler? A traveler that wants to carry a country from somewhere you're going? Bring back fabric from your next adventure and let us use it to make a custom backpack. This is the value proposition of a new SME from Virginia that has developed a creative and ethical supply chain to innovate and generate social value. This company called CarryACountry.com manufactured backpacks under a brand called Taluma with adults with disabilities, using a local non-traditional fibers from around the world and giving 20% of the profits to a social project within the country's fiber origin. They have managed to run an innovative supply chain with a social innovation as a core capability to differentiate against others by developing products with customers from around the world and helping its own local community back home at Virginia. It's an original way to create customized products with a high social impact. With the previous 2 examples, we have seen how companies could potentially create or destroy value. Now, we must ask how to create a successful core to then create value. The secret formula is in linking the competitive advantage, the core, with appropriate strategic targets in a value chain that begins and ends with the company's key stakeholders. Successful companies create its core capabilities to its best competitive advantage with a solid focus to be generalist. In other words, to deliver a better value proposition for a specific niche willing to pay more. Let's call this the sweet spot, the profitable core, which is centered on your strongest position in terms of loyal customers, competitive advantage, unique skills, and the ability to earn profits. Finally, take into account that core capabilities, the most critical and most distinctive resources a company possesses, is the sum of core competences, knowledge, skills, technology, among others, plus strategic process, your special value chain to deliver products or services.